to this week. Okay, so a benefit of the chat box not coming over, the benefit of that is I can do stuff on this screen here that you can't see. And that involves going back to ChatGPT. What I have done as of late is I've asked ChatGPT to make these questions for me and hide the answers from me so that I can now play along in our national, This Week in History trivia contest. Oh, I got an itch right there. It's not in my nose, but it's right on the cuspus. It's right on the cuspus. Here we go. All right, and I know there is a time delay. And I have to get back to the screen where I can see the chat. Don't need the chat box. It's in the lower area. Yeah. I know that. I discussed that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I kind of needed it for me because right now I've got this screen up so I can see yours. And then I got to go to this screen so I can see the questions. Yeah, in retrospect, you're absolutely right, Mr. Taney. But we'll fix that. We'll fix that next time. I had ChatGPT ask me the questions. I asked ChatGPT to hide the answers so I could play along, and then I moved it over here. Here we go with the This Week in History trivia. I will be hydrating in between questions because there is a time delay. Question number 1, there's only 7 questions. It's This Week in History. What famous battle took place on June 18th, 1815. Now, if you know, you just blurt out the answer. You just type in the answer as quickly as possible if you know. If you don't know, I'm gonna hydrate, make some noises for my ASMR fans, and then I'll give you some multiple choice options quietly. Mr. Taney says the answer is Waterloo. Mr. Dry says the answer is Gettysburg. Now, you know, Timmy, we live right around the corner from Gettysburg. We know our Gettysburg history. Was it Gettysburg? Was it Waterloo? Was it Stalingrad or Antietam? I am playing along. I do not know the answer to the question, but what I do believe, 1815, June 18th, 1815. Damn it, daggone it, James. Don't do that. Yes, just give your answer. Don't give clues. I'm the clue guy, all right? I give the clues. But I believe you are correct. I'm going to partner up with you. My answer is also Waterloo. We don't know if we're correct until we get to the end. That's the fun part about AI. I made AI do this so I could play along. Last week, I tried to go 7 for 7, and I missed the very first question. I felt so stupid. I told AI, don't make it too difficult. Okay. That's a Father's Day right there. Question number 2. Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? First woman, fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. I have my answer. I know what my answer is. I think we're all probably going to say the same thing. Because let's be honest, when it comes to American female pilots, we really only know one. And we only know her because she was bad at navigation. Not true. You try to turn that into a little sexist joke. Yeah, I would say Earhart too. You try to turn that into a sexist joke, but actually her navigator was a man. So, I hate facts. Facts ruin good jokes. All right, for those of you who haven't guessed, I'm going to give you your multiple choice answers. It could have been Amelia Earhart. Timmy agrees it's Earhart. Like I said, all of us are going to agree it's Earhart because we don't know any of these other names. Bessie Coleman, I don't know who she is. Harriet Quimby, the name rings a bell. I feel like I should know who Harriet Quimby is. Is she related to the mayor on The Simpsons? And Jacqueline Cochran was our fourth option. I think we all agree it's Amelia Earhart. We'll find out later. On June 16th, 1904, question number 3, James Joyce began writing which groundbreaking novel? James Joyce, groundbreaking novel. He started writing it in 1904. What are your guesses? I got to say, AI, I don't think that was an easy one. I got a Gatsby as a question mark. I can tell you that is not the correct answer because I know who wrote Gatsby. Fahrenheit 451 is a good one. Also, I know who wrote that, and that is also wrong. Wrong. June 16th, 1904. Here are your options to choose from. Ulysses, Dubliners, A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, or Finnegan's Wake. F. Scott Fitzgerald, James. F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote The Great Gatsby. Don't sidetrack me, man. I'm over here busy. Those are your options. Is it Ulysses? Is it Dubliners? Is it A Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man? Or is it Finnegan's Wake? My guess, based solely on these, I believe it's Dubliners, because he was an Irishman. You go with A Portrait of a Young Man, Timmy. Brian goes with A Portrait of a Young Artist as a Young Man. Oh, all of you are Portrait. I'm the only one that says Dubliners. We'll find out who's right in 4 more questions. Question number 4. What country gained independence from the United Kingdom on June 16th, 1978? What country gained independence from the United Kingdom on June 16th, 1978? All right. I think these are difficult questions. I'm going to ask AI to make them dumber next time. Because honestly, if you don't know, if you don't live in the country or haven't lived in the country, you don't know what you're in, June 16th, Independence Day. The Bahamas is a great guess, Mr. Brian. Not one of our options. So I'm going to have to say that that's not correct. Northern Ireland. Oof. No, they're still connected to the UK, actually. Don't tell them that, but technically they are. Here are your options. Australia. Here are your options, gentlemen. A is Zimbabwe. B, Belize. C, Tuvalu. And D, Vanuatu. My answer, based on the multiple choices provided to me, I'm going to go with Belize. Beautiful country, highly recommended. I believe it's Belize. That's my guess. I don't believe it is Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe was Rhodesia back in 1978. Then they changed the name to Zimbabwe, but that was later. I'm positive. Am I getting this wrong? As the proud owner of a Rhodesia Ridgeback, if I get this wrong, Zeus is going to be mad at me on my Father's Day. I can't have that. Those are your options: Zimbabwe, Belize, Tuvalu, or Vanuatu. Mr. Garinger pipes in with Belize. Mr. Dry drops in with Belize and the Dutch problem. Oh, yeah. So I'm safe. Thank you. No guess from Mr. Taney? Did he just give us a sad face and tap out there? What happened? We said Bahamas was a good guess, but it was incorrect. All right, well, moving on. He's going with Zimbabwe. Okay. Number 5, what significant event occurred on June 17th, 1972 related to U.S. politics? Not even looking at the multiple choice? Got it. Got it. 1972, June 17th. Significant event occurred related to U.S. politics. Yeah, all of you are of an age and of an intelligence where you probably should get this. I don't want to unnecessarily give you the correct answer or the multiple choices. Kennedy was not shot in 1972. He was shot in 1966. But, I mean, good guess. I'm not knocking you for the guess. Good guess. Here we go with your options. My guess would be the Watergate break-in. That's my guess. It is also option number one. B was a moon landing. Well, that really isn't related to U.S. politics, and we landed on the moon before 1972. I got another Watergate. The signing of the Civil Rights Act, that could have happened. I got another Watergate. No, I got the same Watergate. And assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. I don't believe that happened in 1972. So my answer, Watergate. I got James's answer, Watergate. And I got a pause delay from Timmy. You can feel free to answer during the time delay while I move on. All right, Timmy goes with Watergate. Brian goes with Watergate. We all agree it should be Watergate. And if it's not, man, that's going to be fun. Just feeling stupid all day long. Question number 6. Who composed the famous ballet Swan Lake, which premiered on June 20th, 1877? And if you could give me the notes. Tricky Dick, bringing it back. Thank you. Thank you for the callback from the Friday Night Warno about sending dick pics. Who made the famous ballet Swan Lake? A first clue I'm going to give you before we even get into the multiple choices. Das Ruski, yes. It was a Russian. So any American ballet people that you think, wrong. Oh, yeah, April 4th for Martin Luther King. Correct. Thanks for the facts. Who composed Swan Lake? That premiered on June 20th, 1877. Pausing for effect and for ASMR, folks. That makes me laugh every time. All right, here we go with your multiple choices. Was it Ludwig von Beethoven? Was it Sergei Prokofiev? Was it Igor Stravinsky? Or was it a name I can't pronounce? Just Jesus Christ. Can you put a couple more consonants in there? Yes. That Brian has the right answer. Can you what I believe to be the right answer, but for some reason I'm not able to put those letters in place in my brain. Tchaikovsky is how you would say that. I couldn't get it together. So I got a Sergei Stravinsky as a guess. Sergei as a guess. I got Stravinsky as a guess and Tchaikovsky as a guess. And I am going with Brian on this one. I believe it is Tchaikovsky. We'll find out soon. We're only one question away from getting to that. On June 21st, 1982, which sci-fi film directed by Steven Spielberg was released? And Timmy goes with Beethoven for the previous question. Yeah. June 21st, 1982, sci-fi film directed by Steven Spielberg was released. It's 1982. It's Steven Spielberg. There's only one answer. I think there's only one answer. We'll find out. Yes, now he's going with the T name. Okay. Tchaikovsky, yes. Yeah, I figured it out. Thank you. Finally, here we go. Was it? I'm going to give you options. Yes, Brian, I am with you 100%. I believe it was E.T. The options are Blade Runner, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, full name. Everybody's saying E.T. Star Wars Episode 7, 6, Roman numerals, whatever, Return of the Jedi, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Yeah, I think we all agree. It's E.T. Now, we're going to find out how we did. I've got to go all the way back up to here. The famous battle that took place on June 18th, 1815 was Waterloo. Waterloo, I don't know why that, I don't even know what that song means. Who flew over the Atlantic? We are all correct. It was Amelia Earhart. And I am correct in that we didn't know any of these other women. We should have. Groundbreaking novel by James Joyce was Ulysses? Oops. I don't think any of us guessed Ulysses. Nobody's getting 100 today. What country gained independence from the United Kingdom on June 16, 1978? The answer, I don't think any of us guessed, was Tuvalu. We got to dumb it down. We have to dumb it down for next week's questions. We all agreed it was the Watergate break-in, and we were all correct. Swan Lake was created by Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky. It's just, I think what really threw me off is the first name, which I didn't even, all I know of Tchaikovsky is Tchaikovsky, right? His first name is P-Y-O-T-R, Piotr, followed by I-L-Y-I-C-H. It's just like crazy letters just thrown together to throw us all off. But Tchaikovsky is the one that wrote Swan Lake, and he was Das Ruski. And on 1982, we all agreed that the answer was B, E.T., the Extraterrestrial. That was entertaining. I enjoyed it. I like starting my Sunday mornings off with family, friends, and neighbors. Do a little trivia, tell you about some things going on in and around the area, and the other thing we do, the national days of the week. That's how I like starting my Sundays. Like ending my Sundays sad. The camera working, the sound working, me and Chick Brew recording a new episode today. It's a good day. It's a good day. As always, thanks for listening. Thanks for playing along. Thanks for participating. Thanks for throwing in the callback, Mr. Taney. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the greatest person that you could be. Just be the best person that you could be. And if you're a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow. Chick Brew sends her love, and I'm out.